Ice Castle Arena, the home of the Upper St. Clair Panthers and the site of tonight's AAA hockey matchup between the Central Catholic Vikings and the home USC Panthers, all live here on JRM Sports and Tenband TV. And we welcome you inside Ice Castle Arena. Austin Bexel, Nathan Breisinger. Out of our 7-week broadcasting schedule, we have reached week 7. It went pretty fast, as it has for Upper St. Clair, getting to the point where they have to make the playoffs. Central Catholic tried to sneak into the last spot. They were able to do so this week.
Absolutely, and with that loss earlier in the week, the Cathedral Prep lost to Peters Township. Central Catholic officially clinching that playoff spot. So now this game serves as a tune-up for both teams.
Yeah, and Central was able to find a way with an interim head coach as well, James Eller, to make their way into playoff positioning and a chance to just continue to build up this roster and continue to grab more experience as well. Upper St. Clair has a ton of juniors, and a team that is continuing to build its way into great momentum for the playoffs this season and also continuing to build for next year as well. As we take a look at the Upper St. Clair and Central Catholic overall records in the PIHL AAA standing. So there's St. Clair, 5th overall, 23 points on the year, 10-5-2 overall. And Central, 9-8, so about 500, and 19 points overall. With that Cathedral Prep earlier this week on Tuesday to Pierce Township, 15 points. It's not going to be enough for Cathedral Prep to try to chase down the Vikings. So both the Vikings and the Panthers will be skating their way into the 2024 playoffs.
And you see Peters jumps to that second spot. They were 4th earlier in the week before they beat Cathedral Prep. So Upper St. Clair trying to sneak into that 4th spot to host a playoff game.
Other games that are going on here tonight in AAA include Baldwin at Mount Lebanon at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena. North Allegheny is at Bethel Park. And here today, Central Catholic and Upper St. Clair. Upper St. Clair typically plays a lot of games at 9 o'clock on this rink, but tonight, the first game of the doubleheader here on JRM Sports and Tenband TV. We'll be back to tell you about the starting lines and the key matchups to look out for up next, right after this.
We've always served our neighbors by offering the best value on new Ford models. This month, lease a 2023 Ford F-150 STX 4x4 Super Cab for $379 per month for 36 months. Nobody beats a Kenny Ross deal. KennyRossFordSouth.com.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eServicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Here at Loway, we have a pretty vast array of customizable promotional products, from pens, signs, mugs, water bottles, really anything you can think of. Some of the main services we provide here are screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. What really sets us apart from our competitors is our on-staff design crew and our customer service. We can really help take your branding and marketing to a new level. The main thing you can expect from us here at Loway is quick turnaround times and a really high quality product.
The following is a presentation of the JRM Sports Network.
Both Central Catholic and Upper St. Clair have clinched playoff berths, but still a couple games left to go to try to move up in the standings and grab some more points.
Absolutely. Let's break down the keys, Austin. And Central Catholic adopted a saying that they've lived by recently that says concentration and mental toughness are the margins of victory. So the first key for the Vikings, it's mental toughness. They've had a lot of lapses late in games, but particularly early as well, which goes into the next key. In 4 of their last 6 games, they've allowed a goal in the first 3 minutes of the contest. So they need to have a better start this time around. For Upper St. Clair, it's in their best interest Dave Stock said, to get the first goal and dictate the game the rest of the play. So that's what they're looking to do. And then also they need to stick together. They've been playing much better hockey when they're moving the puck well, playing as a team rather than playing individualistic hockey.
Nate talked about it a little bit. Central Catholic with a new head coach, an interim head coach who was the JV coach. James Eller is currently the interim, was the JV coach for a while, for the last 9 seasons, and the unit that he sends out first, it's Griffin Lewis, Evan Ben Scotter, and Juna Brophy, the starting line with Jay Donahue and Nate Cox, the defense pairings. For Tommy PIHL, 5-4 on the season, a .324 goals against average, and an .897 save percentage. For Central Catholic at 9-8-1 on the season, 19 points overall and 8th place in AAA. On the opposite side for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, as they go, Drew Lizak centers, Eli Rankin and Nico Gallardini. Good starting line that includes Rankin, who's first on the team in goals and points, 17 and 28 respectively. Colin McCarthy, Jacob Tear, the 2 veterans on the back end. McCarthy's a senior. Tear's a sophomore, but plays like a veteran and has been around this Upper St. Clair team for what seems like a while now for head coach Dave Stock, who sends Owen Laurent, the sophomore goalie, to the net at 7-4-1 overall. 206 goals against average, very good, and a .918 save percentage for the sophomore goaltender.
Yeah, and a little bit of shuffling in that starting lineup as well, with Owen Laurent jumping into the starting position after Timothy Cottrell, late scratch with illness before this one, and then also Dylan Ely out for the second consecutive week. He'll be away with his Esmark Stars team. So Drew Lizak, that starting center, was talked about by Dave Stock as being their Swiss Army knife. He can play pretty much anywhere for them, and he's going to fill in on that top line with Eli Rankin and Nico Gallardini.
And Ely's a guy who is second on the team in points. 19 overall, he's got 5 goals. More so just really good passer. 14 assists, leads the team, and is not out there today playing for his club team, and definitely a talented player that Upper St. Clair misses, but likely will have back for the playoffs.
Yeah, Ely provides a ton of production for this team, but the good thing is for Upper St. Clair, they're deep, and they have players that can fill in, like Drew Lizak and a couple other guys. Ryan Bonomo back in the lineup. We didn't see him last week as well. And Upper St. Clair running 7 defensemen that they like to do.
Yeah, McCarthy, Tear, Rory Shigan-Sanoski, Owen Mucho, William Duff, Nevin Shigan-Sanoski, so the freshman and senior Shigan-Sanoski brothers are both in there, and Justin Schuster, the freshman defenseman who's played 8 games this season, will suit up for his 9th. Kristen Albertini, the junior goaltender, is the backup tonight, so in case something happens to Owen Laurent, Kristen Albertini is the one who will be in goal. So see what happens there for Dave Stock in his 3rd year as the head coach, 6th year on the staff. So Upper St. Clair has clinched the playoffs. Overall for them, a team that relies heavily on the top line, but Nate, you mentioned it, they're very deep. The 3rd line for this team of McQuaid, McFeely, and Graham Tausch. Tausch has 5 goals this year. McQuaid has 4. Some of those guys have also shuffled around, played on the 2nd line as well. And Ian Tobin, a guy on the 4th line that meshes in a little bit with Chase McDougall, and another center like McQuaid or Fisher will drop down and play a little bit as well. The last time that we saw Upper St. Clair against Baldwin, Tobin was very good, especially in front of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. That 4th line, and that just goes to show what type of program that Upper St. Clair has built, where they can bring in guys from their junior varsity team that can make an immediate impact. And for Central Catholic, they're also have a handful of lines that can score, provide some offense, especially that top line with Griffin Lewis and Ben Scotter, along with Judah Brophy, who has 14 points. So they have a team that can really bring it in. Their defense, though, has really seen a turnover in the past couple years. They have a freshman and a sophomore on their 2 juniors as well for the Central Catholic Vikings on the back end.
Central Catholic on the season, 63 goals for, 58 against. Upper St. Clair has done a pretty good job scoring as well, but not nearly that number, 54, 9 fewer goals than Central Catholic has this year. And want to see how Drew Lizak does today. He's not a big-time scorer, does not have any goals this year, 5 assists and 5 points as he's out there, the assistant captain. The drop of the puck with Evan Ben Scotter, and we're underway. Face off one back to Central Catholic. Here we go from Ice Castle. The Panthers and the Vikings here on JRM Sports and Tenband TV as Mucho goes after it in the corner. Puck played in the offensive zone for Central Catholic right away. Now played up by the Panthers. Tried to be tipped ahead. The opportunity for Gallardini back into the attacking zone for Central Catholic once again as Rankin goes after it. With Ben Scotter, Griffin Lewis with 12 goals, 22 points. leads all players for Central Catholic, and Judah Brophy, the sophomore forward, wears number 27 for the Vikings. He goes after it as Shigan Sinoski tries to play it as well. Instead, it's Mucho back to Shigan Sinoski. Both teams have made a change. Thrown into the bench by Lissack. He goes off to the bench, 16-13, so not that much time is ticked off for the first stoppage of play.
And both these teams trying to make a statement here before the end of the playoffs, obviously trying to get on a hot streak. And for as much as it's been a topsy-turvy season for Central Catholic, they've really put it together lately here. They've gotten points in 6 of their last 7 games and strung a lot of wins together here as of late, especially after that Christmas break. Things have really turned for this Vikings team.
Shot from the point from Billy George right at the blue line near the St. Clair bench. Was tipped in front near Laurent. No rebound. Was able to cover it easily. Another attempt at it was blocked right away. Now poked down the ice. Past Bonomo. It's icing.
Al Shalani just a little bit too much on that pass, trying to get it up to Bonomo, who would have been one-on-one with the Vikings defense. Would have been a good opportunity early here. Again, something that Central Catholic wants to look out for. They do not want to let up a goal early, which they've been fallen subject to a lot, especially as of late.
Second line's out there for Central Catholic. Josh Moline has done a really nice job on the faceoff so far. Has won the last 3. All 3 that he's attempted. He tried to tip it down towards the near side corner. Opportunity and a shot that goes in for Norris on his first shot attempt. Central Catholic takes an early lead.
Central Catholic just being active on the forecheck. They lose the puck and then eventually comes back and Hritz, sort of in that soft area, really in between everyone on the defense, just turns and fires one.
Seems like it caught Laurent off guard a little bit. Noah Hritz's 7th goal of the season.
And it was just a tremendously perfectly put shot there. Off the post and in. Couldn't have asked for a better spot for Hritz turning with that one.
Not even a minute and a half in Central Catholic grabs a 1-0 lead. Tipped along by McQuaid, trying to poke it in front. Tausch was there, but pass was intercepted. Now Tausch on net, but nicely played as it went past Puhala. And knifed away by Central Catholic. Trying to play it into the attacking zone. We're going to try to not be offside, but instead the Vikings are offside and will be back out to neutralize. So the goal has not been placed on the board yet. And now has.
And
took half a second.
And Upper St. Clair needs to be careful here. They don't want to play too much back on their heels because Central Catholic has been known, especially late, to double up really quickly. Against Cannon Mac 2 games ago, Brody and Lewis scored 21 seconds apart. And then in the game versus Mount Lebanon where they lost in the shootout, Lewis and Ben Scotter made it 2-1 in that game, 1 minute and 2 seconds apart.
Brophy tried to center. It was a good pass to Ben Scotter, but got taken away. A good chance for Brophy. The shot before that just sailed over the net. Here's Rankin. Eli Rankin in front, off the post.
I don't know how that one didn't go, but what a play by Eli Rankin there to get on his horse and track down that puck and turn it towards the cage.
And it was kept in by Ter. Central Catholic trying to get it out. Ter once again keeps it in, shoots on goal, and Puhala makes the save. See if we can get another look at the Eli Rankin opportunity. Thought that, man, he had a good move right in front of the net, and that Puhala maybe didn't have too much of a chance at it. Take another look on the AHN Sports Medicine replay.
And it was Central Catholic, the defender, just taking a terrible angle towards the wall, and Eli Rankin just using his speed, blowing by the defender to pick that up and just couldn't turn it over and bury it. That was Aaron Daly defensively that.
Fritz with it again. Laurent out of the blue paint and makes the save.
Well, here we go, back and forth. Couple huge saves. Laurent on his back, having to close the wickets there. On Central Catholic, trying to threaten here and make it 2-0.
Josh Moline had a good chance at it. Just couldn't get it poked past Laurent, who makes the stop. 14:31 remaining in this first period. And we've had a lot of action just in the first 3 minutes. Then we've had in a lot of first periods that we've seen this year.
Absolutely, and Laurent's got to thank his lucky stars because that one, the way he was positioned on the ground, if that puck's loose, Central Catholic has a real easy look at the net.
Fritz carries the puck in offsides. Josh Moline could not stay onside. So we'll have another face-off closer to the St. Clair bench. The far side dot, right side of neutral ice.
And yeah, you mentioned just the excitement so far in this game, and AAA is such a deep game where they have several lines that can go out and play and really focus on the details more than top-end speed, but we're seeing that tonight. A lot of skill so far.
Puck was turned over and another shot on Laurent. It's been Central Catholic first to all the pucks tonight. And Upper St. Clair just not been using their speed to their advantage, and looks kind of slow to start as McQuaid gives it over to McFeely. Will not be icing.
Yeah,
Slowed down by PIHL.
There's a totally different sense of urgency right now from Central Catholic. They want this one, and trying to be some road warriors here in Ice Castle.
Josh Moline with it, has Fritz on the right side wing. Moline carries it in and scores! Josh Moline, his 6th of the season, 2-0 Central Catholic early.
What a play by Moline there, using a screen in front as he enters through the neutral zone, takes it wide, and then see there a pair of players in front dragging into Laurent. Schuster there defensively for St. Clair, and he just uses it and picks a great corner. I'm not sure how that one even got through, though.
Yeah, Fritz and DeRazio, just a great job getting in front of Laurent, screened him completely. Did not seem like Owen Laurent even saw the puck, and it's 2-0 Central Catholic.
Not even 3.5 minutes in, and they're on the board twice just as we talked, just the way they've been able to double up real quickly, and they're showing that right now.
Puck went out of play, and we'll have another face-off with 13:30 to go. And it's been that second line for Central Catholic that has now scored twice.
Yeah, they've really stood out so far, and it's just been a matter of getting pucks to the net. Both Fritz and Moline just throwing a puck from very similar spots on the ice towards the Laurent.
And it was another face-off win for Central Catholic, but the puck is stuck in behind the net. It's Jay Donahue back to play it, trying to poke it back out the center. Terra tries to keep it. Bonomo there as well. Fisher too, but it is back out the center where Fisher dumps it back in.
And the way this first period is unfolding, much different than what it was the last time these two teams met.
Chance in front, and don't know if it was a shot pass by Al-Shalani potentially to Bonomo. Bonomo was open if Al-Shalani could have found him.
Yeah, Upper St. Clair looking for a big response goal, but to continue that point, Upper St. Clair jumped out 3-0 back on December 7th against the Vikings and just rolled from there on out. So basically a different story right now, and it was a matter for the Vikings that James Eller said that they just basically took a whole period off that game, and that can't happen tonight, and so far they're proving that.
Wasak to Bonomo. Bonomo's shot was blocked right away by Aaron Daly. Wasak with it. Turns it over. Good chance for Central Catholic. Evan Benschotter. Benschotter denied by Laurent.
Wow, did Benschotter shoot out of a cannon there in the defensive zone to read that play that was going across the blue line, sniffed it out, took it nearly 130 feet down the ice, went forehand, backhand, but Laurent equal to the task, able to slide over, make a big save to keep this one 2-0.
What a great save by Owen Laurent on the breakaway, tipped on net. Made another good save. You're Upper St. Clair. This game really can't get to be 3-0. There is still a lot of time, obviously. Now Lizak trying to make a move. Lizak to the backhand. Lizak's shot is denied. PIHL makes the save in the glove.
Here we go, just going back and forth right now, and Lizak going to the ice, trying to pull his best Sidney Crosby through a pair of defenders and put it up on PIHL, but he makes a nice save there, diving.
Central Catholic assistant, the Upper St. Clair rather, assistant captain had a good chance at it, but it was the Central Catholic goalie that shut it down. PIHL has had all the answers so far in the limited shot attempts for Upper St. Clair, trying to center towards Rankin. Shot from Mucho is blocked right away. Tipped along and tried to be played back out, but instead it's Rankin turning it back to the St. Clair corner. Rankin was knocked off the puck. Poked back out the center where Rory Shigan-Sanofsky plays. Now Lisak. Gave it away. Poked off the boards and back to Mucho.
Yeah, Lizak was looking for Rankin, but he turned and went to the bench.
Tausch behind the net was the first one there. They got poked away. PIHL on the poke check. His goaltender spot. Played off the wall, and Terra keeps it in.
Seeing Tausch for the first time tonight, pretty much. Was very noticeable last game, I thought, especially offensively without some of those guys, Bonomo and Yeadley. He stepped up, scored a goal, so he'll be a guy to keep an eye on.
Another on-man break. It's onside. Judah Brophy. His shot is in. Judah Brophy scores 3-0 Central Catholic. The Vikings have jumped all over Upper St. Clair in the first period.
The momentum is rolling right now for Central Catholic, and it's just been defensive breakdowns from Upper St. Clair that you don't see very often from these Panthers. You see Judah Brophy just hanging out, basket hanging up by the blue line. He goes upstairs, I don't know what the book is on Owen Laurent, but it seems like they're going glove hand every single time, and Brophy does so, and Upper St. Clair takes the timeout. At this point, down 3-0, just 6 minutes in.
11:05 remaining in the third period, 3-0 Central Catholic. Back after this on JRM Sports and Tenband TV.
We've always served our neighbors by offering the best value on new Ford models. This month, lease a 2023 Ford F-150 STX 4x4 Super Cab for $379 per month for 36 months. Nobody beats a Kenny Ross deal. KennyRossFordSouth.com.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Back here at Ice Castle, where it's 3-0 Central Catholic. Upper St. Clair just seems kind of stunned, and head coach Dave Stock took a timeout as we take a look at all the goals that have been scored so far by the Vikings. First, it was Noah Fritz. Then it was Josh Moline. And the last goal by Judah Brophy. The shot that was in from Moline. And Brophy just did a great job hanging out at center ice. Nobody from St. Clair saw him. And just kind of parked himself at the blue line, had a breakaway opportunity, and didn't miss.
Yeah, that's been the big factor. Upper St. Clair just losing players. That's a second consecutive breakaway, basically. And Laurent answered on the Ben Scotter chance, but couldn't answer on the Brophy opportunity. And it's a matter of Central Catholic just being opportunistic with their chances so far.
Fritz scored his 7th of the year. Moline, his 6th of the season. Judah Brophy, also his 7th goal of the year, to give us the score not even 7 minutes in as we approach the 10-minute mark, still remaining here in the first period of play. It's Fritz carrying the puck in. Fritz got knocked off the puck, but drops it back for Josh Moline. Moline's shot goes up into the netting.
And you can just tell the confidence right now that Central Catholic is exuding. I mean, they're just playing at a high level. They're quick to the puck. They're making really high IQ plays of sneaking in behind the defense. Just everything's working right now that head coach James Eller has thrown out there for the Vikings.
Face off to the left of Laurent. Taken by the Panthers. It's McDougal. McDougal tries to continue to play. Instead, it's Lizak. Lizak's shot goes off the blocker, off the ceiling, into the netting, and out of play.
Now that one's all the way out of play. It took the refs a few seconds to notice that, but for Dave Stock, I mean, he really wanted to come into this game when he talked to us, you know, trying to get that first goal and then play defensive-minded. And right now, that is completely gone the opposite way, the wrong way for Upper St. Clair. And he mentioned that the last time they played Central Catholic was on a scoring funk. In a span of 3 games, they had only scored 4 goals. So, but recently, they've really started to pour it on. 3 goals against Lebo, 6 back-to-back games with Baldwin and Cannon Mac. So they've started to find their groove offensively, and it's showing right now.
Upper St. Clair won the first matchup 3-1. Now 3 goals have been scored, but instead it's Central Catholic with good deflection on Laurent, but he makes the save.
I mean, it's basically flipped on its head. I mean, last time out, USC up 3-0 in the first period. This time it's Central Catholic, you know, and it's both the road teams. It's both been the road teams in the other team's barn. So really, I mean, Central Catholic, I mean, came out with some pep in their step, jumping at the bit, and they've gotten up 3-0 here.
And Central Catholic, as another one goes up into the netting, shooting 50%. 3 goals on 6 shots.
Yeah, I mean, that's execution right there at a tee. I mean, they're just throwing shots towards the net, but good shots. Beating Laurent, especially glove hand as we talk. I mean, all 3 goals have come on that side.
Just like a basketball game, you shoot 50% from the floor, 50% from 3. It's going to be very hard to beat anybody. Obviously, that type of trend is not going to keep up in this game, but at least you would imagine.
Absolutely.
It's been a great start for Central. Another shot. This one ricochets off the glass.
There's that glove side, too, trying to rip it there.
That one went through the blue paint. Deflected past a couple of players right on net. Big hit by McQuaid on the near side. He collided with Doug Berthold. Now it's Berthold that tries to play the puck, and instead tipped along as it's this third line out there for Central Catholic. Adam Sarkis, Doug Berthold, Kane Phillip. Puck in the corner. Centered, and Tausch was the recipient of the Lissack pass, but Tausch didn't see it at first. Lissack had a good chance to get it over to him and potentially have an open cage, but puck was on edge a little bit.
Yeah, Lissack knew that he was there, so as soon as he touched that puck, he was trying to get it on the back and over to Tausch.
Schuster dumps it in. Played along and centered towards Rankin. Rankin's shot could not be stopped behind PIHL.
Wow, PIHL making some excellent saves so far, especially on the AAA leading scorer, Eli Rankin. I mean, he's a lethal goal scorer, and PIHL's answered big time on a pair of shots.
Sent all the way in by Central Catholic. Fourth line is out there. Luke Gesso, also Nick Gesso, Aaron Williams. Played in the far side corner. Both teams poking away at it. Lissack's there. Chikin-Sanoski as well. And it's the Panthers that end up with it. And it's Lissack. Tipped along by Rankin towards Lissack. And Lissack potentially,
he did
get a penalty there.
Both refs with their arm up. Kind of just wrapped him up. Trying to give him a big bear hug from behind.
Yeah, Ray Travato was the defenseman there who got wrapped up. So Lissack's going to go out to the box. Delayed penalty. PIHL is out of the net for Central Catholic on the delayed call. Griffin Lewis on the rush. Lewis with it. Lewis' is shot denied by Laurent. And a stoppage of play as Upper St. Clair is able to touch up the puck, and we'll have a power play opportunity. 2 minutes for Central Catholic upcoming.
They almost didn't even need that power play after this chance coming towards the net. Oh, what a great opportunity for Central Catholic driving towards the net. Again, just beating Upper St. Clair's defense, but nonetheless, the Vikings going to the power play. Lissack goes to the box. I'm assuming that it's probably a holding call because, I mean, just wrapped them up, and Central Catholic, the 5th best power play in the league in AAA, has 2 straight games with a power play goal.
Face off to Nate Cox. He's got it. One-timer shot deflected away. Great opportunity for Griffin Lewis, who leads the team in goals. Another shot went wide. Rebound opportunity. Laurent not able to glove it, but I think the referee lost sight of the puck. That or the net was dislodged.
I think it was the puck. Just losing sight of the puck, and Ben Scotter trying to use that bounce off the end wall, trying to turn it back in towards Laurent, but Laurent was there to make the save, and then the puck got lost.
We've seen the net easily dislodged here on numerous different occasions. Played along for the Vikings on the power play opportunity, and another one-time shot for Brophy. Went wide. Cox sends it over. Lewis's shot goes off Laurent and up into the netting. Have another stoppage of play. And a face-off to the left of Laurent with 1:24 left on the power play.
And I know it's a man advantage right now for Central Catholic, but Upper St. Clair is just really playing on their heels right now. And Central Catholic, that's all because the way they've jumped out in this game and this power play, really doing a good job of moving the puck and getting some good looks towards the net.
Yeah, this is the fourth game that we've done for Upper St. Clair this season, and this is by far the flattest that they've looked all year.
Absolutely. You couldn't have said that better. I mean, they're just really trying to find themselves right now. Could be huge momentum-wise if they can kill this one off.
Chase forward in the corner. And not kept in. Lewis has to go back to play it. Rather, Cox. So the captain, Nate Cox, senior defenseman, wears number 10. Tried to dump it in, but it's back out to center, and the Panthers can play it all the way down. Jacob Tear helps clear with 50 seconds left on the power play.
And we'll see a lot of Nate Cox tonight. Their coach said, James Eller said that he logs some Letang-type minutes for this team. Power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5. You'll see him a ton.
2 goals and 3 assists this season for Cox. 30 seconds left on the power play. Central Catholic trying to set it up again. It's Lewis. Griffin Lewis, 3 power play goals on the season. Sends it across the man, streaking down the back door. Might have went off the post. Went off something. Off the glass, the boards. Regardless, it goes out of play. 21 seconds left on the penalty to Drew Lissack.
That netting behind the Upper St. Clair goal getting its work in tonight. And that's just going to show about how many pucks Central Catholic has put towards the net. Ben Scotter there with that most recent chance. A good little hesitation move fake to get into the inside and gets a shot towards the Renan and up and out of play.
Josh Moline wins another face-off for Central Catholic. Another component of this game that's been dominated by the Vikings, but this one's taken away. It's Bonomo. Bonomo with Al Shalani. Bonomo just 1-on-2, loses the puck. And played in the last couple of seconds, it's Jake Oshwat as the penalty comes to an end. Drew Lisak back out on the ice. Oshwat lost it. Now Shalani up the ice trying to get it to Lisak, but Lisak makes a hit, tries to grab the puck, but back to center again.
Donahue had to be careful there. I'm not sure if he knew that someone was converging in on him.
Here's Al-Shalani with Lisak. Al-Shalani makes a move, lost the puck. Played to the corner. Kane Phillip. Phillip trying to move up with it, but sends it into his own bench. Don't think the referee saw it.
Yeah, should have been a whistle. Hit their backup goalie, Ben Bala. How about that little tandem name there? Puhala and Bala.
Puhala and Bala. We love rhymes. We love names that rhyme as Lisak tries to chip it up to Rankin at center. Rankin's got it now. Tried to send it in, but kind of fanned on the pass. Didn't get too much of it. Spinning around is Jay Donahue back to center. Tipped ahead into the attacking zone. Carried in by Fritz. Fritz knocked off the puck on a pass attempt, but keeps it in. Josh Moline to Fritz, but just not able to connect.
And that all started with Hurt's active stick there, knocking down a puck, trying to get out of the zone.
Long shot, Laurent makes the save. Aaron Daly from the blue line. Sent it towards the net and deflected a couple of times, maybe once or twice, but Laurent was able to stop it, put his glove over top the puck with 4:03 remaining in a 3-0 game.
Well, Austin, you talked about some of the things we haven't seen from this Upper St. Clair team this season with all the games we've done. They have really not had any zone time so far in this game. A couple rush opportunities, but that's been about it.
Another save by Laurent. Austin Bechtold, Nathan Breisinger here on JRM Sports and Tenband TV with under 4 minutes remaining in the first period of play. 3-0 Central Catholic leads. Goals from Noah Fritz, Josh Moline, Judah Brophy in that order. That put the Vikings out with 3-goal advantage. Another shot on Laurent, and he makes the save. And this has been the active side of the ice. If you're sitting on this side of the ice, which is currently the Upper St. Clair fans, they obviously don't like it, but they've seen a majority of the action so far.
Absolutely. I mean, Central Catholic just continues to put the pedal to the metal right now. And they came in looking...
And another one goes in. Might have been tipped on the way towards the net on the shot from Aaron Daly. I mean, we talked about it not too long ago. Daly sends it towards the net, couple of deflections, and Lawrence made the save, but this time Daly credited him with the goal.
Well, there you go. Anything's going right now for Central Catholic. You throw it towards the net, and you have a great chance that that one's going in. And Laurent, a little rattled right now. And another puck he probably didn't see the most of from Daly's point shot. And really, I mean, Central Catholic coming in here with a vengeance on their mind because they lost to Upper St. Clair to start the season, but also as one of the top seeds in AAA playoffs last year, Upper St. Clair upset them with a 6-2 victory in the quarterfinals. So a lot on the plate for Central Catholic tonight, a lot on their mind.
There's no doubt about it. And remember, Owen Laurent has been very good this season, but Timothy Cottrell was supposed to start, and he's out sick. And a big difference that it's made in this game, which is now 4-0 still in the first period of play. Poked along, and Rory Sheegan-Sanoski is able to play it. Off the boards to Nevin Sheegan-Sanoski. The brothers connect. Off the glass, big hit on Nevin Sheegan-Sanoski.
That'll be a penalty.
It is going to be a penalty coming up on Central Catholic. Big hit was delivered by Judah Brophy, and he's going off to the box.
Yeah, that was a monster hit right into the wall. A little bit away from the wall, though, so dangerous hit. We'll see what they exactly call here.
And it was right in front of us. Wouldn't be surprised if it's boarding or roughing.
Yeah, they call rough on that. Probably took a couple extra skates in there. See the replay here. Brophy there on the back end of your screen. Yeah, he's just coming from behind, and there's no reason to do that. So good call there by the Stripes.
A power play opportunity for Upper St. Clair at 19.5% on the season. Shot from Lisak, deflected in front. Still loose. Puck still free. McQuaid was trying to chip at it, but Puhala makes the save. 15 seconds have gone by, 14 seconds exactly, on the power play so far for Upper St. Clair. It's had a good first opportunity.
Still plenty of hockey left, but if you want to crawl in on this 4-goal deficit if you're Upper St. Clair, this is a huge spot and moment for you.
Eli Rankin couldn't keep it in, was able to at first, but was knocked off the puck. Just kind of lost it, and it's Ben Scotter that sends it all the way down. So now Rankin. 30 seconds have gone by. on the power play. Rankin tips it off the boards towards himself. Rankin with it. Gives it up. Shot from McQuaid, rings off the glass. Back over to Rankin, though. Rankin tried to give it up for McCarthy, the captain. McCarthy plays it out at center.
Yeah, it seemed like that one just rolled through Rankin and kind of was like, oh, that one's heading out of the zone.
Now Lizak, as Rankin goes off to the bench.
He is mad. He just kicked the bench, the wall going into the bench.
Fight for the puck is won by Central Catholic. Laurent makes the save on Lewis. And we're going to get another penalty called here. Looks like it's going to go on Central Catholic. No signal yet. Might be on Lizak, and yeah, I think it is going to be on Lizak for Upper St. Clair. Lizak's in the box currently, and we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey.
But there was that look of Griffin Lewis again, forehand backhand. Laurent being asked to do so much so far in this first 17 minutes of hockey this evening, and he's had to answer some big saves, but also has let in a couple that I'm sure they would like back. And again, Upper St. Clair was on the power play there, and then they got caught sleeping. And Lewis, I mean, he just turned on the Jets.
So 4-on-4 hockey for the next 40 seconds. Then a power play for Central Catholic of 1:10. Rory Shigan-Sanoski plays it back out to center. Played there by Bonomo. With Al-Shalani, tear. Rory goes off the ice. Nevin Shigan-Sanoski comes on. It's Nevin that tips it over to Bonomo. Bonomo tried to play it for Al-Shalani. Instead, it's taken by Donahue. Jay Donahue off the boards toward himself. Donahue still with it and sends it all the way in on Laurent. Makes the glove save and continues play. Nevin Shigan-Sanoski to the near side, and Al-Shalani. Al-Shalani gives it over Gallardini. Gallardini freshly on the ice. Gallardini on angle shot, save made. Gallardini still with the puck. Got knocked off the puck, but now it's Al-Shalani. Al-Shalani just goes back out to center. Power play is on now for Central Catholic, so good decision there for Amir to just send it back into his own end and just try to kill some time. On the rush, Gallardini, 1-on-4. Gallardini just tries to send it back in again, and Upper St. Clair's just killing as much time as possible on the Central Catholic power play. That there'd be 2 seconds left if Central Catholic does not score. That would carry over to the second period. Shot on Laurent, makes the save. 23.8 remaining in the period. 25 seconds left on the power play.
And for Central Catholic, that's a little bit what you wanted to do, get that shot maybe from an on angle, try to beat Laurent, but also gives you an offensive zone face-off here, get you the ability to draw something up with 23 seconds left, get one last look like they did on that Daly goal, get a shot from the point. We'll see what the Vikings do here.
Another shot on Laurent, and able to sprawl out to make the save outside the blue paint.
Yeah, simple face-off win as expected. Billy George walking in, let one go, and hit the gobbler on the face mask of Laurent and sort of hopped up on him. Got lucky to recorral that.
Another face-off won by Central Catholic, but instead of going to play it, Nate Cox just drops back. And McFeely skates it in. Shoots it on net. Deflected away by PIHL to the corner. Slowed down by the Vikings in the last 3 seconds. And the first period comes to an end. So 1 second, officially, the buzzer has not gone off as the whistles blow, but there's the buzzer. As the first period officially comes to an end with 1 second left on carryover. Power play and a 4-0 lead for the Central Catholic Vikings. We go to the second period here from Ice Castle.
At Kenny Ross, we've always served our neighbors by offering the best value on new Ford models. This month, lease a 2023 Ford F-150 STX 4x4 Super Cab for $379 per month for 36 months. Nobody beats a Kenny Ross deal. KennyRossFordSouth.com.
Shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Dean Honda is one of the largest volume dealerships in the Pittsburgh area, offering sales, service, and parts. Our service center offers competitive pricing and same-day service. If you're looking to sell your vehicle, stop by Dean Honda and leave with a check in hand. Visit us on Route 51 in Pleasant Hills or at deanhonda.com.
Nothing Central Catholic. Fritz, Moline, Brophy, Daly, the goal scorers The Central Catholic Vikings, who clinched a playoff berth earlier this week by not even needing to win this game. They got helped by Cathedral Prep losing. So Central Catholic is in, 19 points on the season, 8th place currently in AAA, and the last playoff spot in AAA. Upper St. Clair with 23 points is in 5th place, and still a chance to move up. But right now, not looking too good for the Panthers.
Yeah, and even though Central Catholic clinched that spot, they're playing like they still need to get a spot in the playoffs. And, I mean, they've really brought it to Upper St. Clair. And right now, Dave Stock talking with his team over at the bench in between periods, and they can't let that sense of frustration take over. They have to remain a little bit calm. He's been using the term business-like with his team, you know, really trying to preach that and use that and have that sort of mindset right now, and that's what they got to have. They have to have a collective effort to sort of crawl back in this one. They have the skill, they have the talent, they have the means to do it, so it's just whether or not that's going to translate here in the second period.
And the sense of shock and awe has to wear off for Upper St. Clair at this point. Just put it past you, new period underway, go out there and give it your best effort, and we're just one goal at a time.
And here's the thing with Central Catholic is they can't let off the gas. I mean, they put all that effort into that first period, but you got to be careful because it's happened before. Central Catholic not too long ago went into a game into the third period tied with Cathedral Prep on January 23rd. They let up 3 goals to Central in the last about 3-4 minutes of that game, and they lost that game. So they've got to be careful. They've got to continue to push the envelope here.
Just keep going and continue what they're doing, because what they've been doing has been pretty flawless to this point. How about 19 shots for Central Catholic in the first period compared to only 6 for Upper St. Clair?
And sometimes the statistics don't really correlate with what's going on in the game, but that's absolutely 100% true right there, what's going on. I mean, they've really just, wave after wave, really brought it to Upper St. Clair so far in that first period.
Lisak is out of the box and over to the bench as Laurent plays it along. Sent along for Al-Shalani to tip it off the boards, back out to center ice. It's tipped along there by Billy George. Travato and George, the defense pairing, that third deep pairing for Central Catholic. Done a good job of limited ice time so far tonight. Rory Shigan-Sanoski, the defenseman of his own for St. Clair, able to poke it back to center.
And Shigan-Sanoski had a little bit of trouble getting that out, and this Upper St. Clair blue line, this unit that they have has been very stable throughout this year, but showing us some signs of shakiness right now.
Off the glass, Rory Shigan-Sanoski plays it along for McFeely, who couldn't slow the puck down. Jake Oshwat off the boards and played up for Lewis. Here's Griffin Lewis. Dumps it for Ben Scotter. Ben Scotter tried to center. Now Lewis, his shot goes off Laurent. Stays in play towards the corner. Ben Scotter taken away. Back to center where Tausch tries to poke it all the way back towards the net. He's able to do so. Tausch continuing to give chase to it. He's fighting along there with Ray Travato. McQuaid towards the net. McFeely. Tausch. Ended up going off of PIHL behind the net. And play continues for the Panthers. It's Tear trying to center. Now McQuaid again. Sent along towards Tear. Central Catholic can't get it out. Now trying to slow it. Ray Travato can't get it out again, and now does. It's Tear. Couldn't keep it.
This third line of Upper St. Clair really doing what a third line typically does. Got the puck in deep and really went to work. Turned a lot of pucks towards the net in that short amount of time, but couldn't get anything good on PIHL.
The Gallardini, Lisak, and Rankin line is back out there. Noah Fritz sends it along. Back towards Moline. Moline couldn't get it back. It's McDougall. McDougall's out there instead of Rankin. Here's Gallardini. Gallardini towards McDougall and was fought off by PIHL. Here's Lisak. Lisak tried to send it in behind the net, but Roy Shigan-Sanoski lost it and another turnover. Upper St. Clair very fortunate to not have another odd man break for Central Catholic, and the Vikings were also pretty fortunate there to not have too many men on the ice near the bench.
Absolutely, because Lisak lost that puck going into the neutral zone, and then Central Catholic again just moving their feet, getting towards those loose pucks, and really doing a lot of damage on Upper St. Clair right now.
Nevin Shigan-Sanoski tries the carry. Got knocked off the puck. It's played along by Daly. Daly up the ice. Off the boards. Good chance. Pass will let it in. Noah Ritz, second of the night. 5-0 Central Catholic. The 8th goal of the year for the junior Noah Ritz.
Don't let Central Catholic get a step on you because they're going to bury it just about every time. And Ritz again. This time blocker side on Owen Laurent. And it is 5-0 Central Catholic. Man, they're really putting a beat down on the Panthers.
Noah Ritz scores once again. It's the second goal of the game for Ritz. And Central Catholic is just taking it to Upper St. Clair. Now Shalani now with 13:23 remaining in the second period. 5-0 Central Catholic. Just spun all around towards Al Shalani. Behind the net, McCarthy tries to keep it in for the Panthers and does. McCarthy shot deflected around a couple of times. Now towards the far wall. Nevin Sheegan-Sanoski tries to keep it. Also there, Al Shalani. Al Shalani tried to tip it to himself. It was knocked away. It got it back. Al Shalani to McCarthy. Here's McCarthy's shot. Went past the net, off the boards. Kept in by St. Clair. Spun around Adam Sarkis. McCarthy can't keep it. Will go all the way down the ice for icing with 12:42 left in the period.
And Upper St. Clair, last couple shifts, getting a little bit more of zone time, getting towards the net, but ton of credit also to Central Catholic. As much as they put up an offensive showing tonight, they've really played sound defensively, really walling up. You know, anytime Upper St. Clair tries to come in on a rush, maybe 1-on-2, they've played well, and then also just putting bodies in the lane here in front of Bahala, trying to block shots.
Tausch can't win the faceoff. It's going up against Aaron Williams of this fourth line for Central Catholic. That's been pretty solid when they've been out there as well. Kept in, though, by Rory Shigan-Sanoski.
And now we see Eli Rankin was in the locker room. That's why he hasn't been out. He's walking back now. Looks like he's got a little gimp to his step.
Yeah, he's going to try to come back over to the Upper St. Clair bench at the next whistle. It's played along by Rory Shigan-Sanoski. Rory off the boards to Tausch. Tausch got it knocked away. Another golden chance in front, Laurent. Able to help make the save there, but what it really was knocked away on the opportunity from Luke Gesso. Was the Panthers just doing a better job defensively on the puck, and it looks like we got a penalty coming up.
Yeah, Gesso looking for his first goal of the season. Again, another defensive zone breakdown turns into a chance right below the circles. Trying to tuck it on the forehand here. We get another look. Oh, just trying to squeeze it in, but rolls off the stick, and Central Catholic going to the box. It's Luke Gesso's brother, Nick, in the box now for Central Catholic.
Yeah, Nick Gesso, part of that fourth line that we were talking about. Off to the box with exactly 12 minutes remaining in the second period. So 5-0 Central Catholic. Back to the power play goes Upper St. Clair. Second opportunity tonight. It's Bonomo. Bonomo fanned on the pass. Still has it, trying to spin away. Down low, it's Gallardini. Rankin is not out there on this power play opportunity for St. Clair.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. He's on the bench, though.
So it's Al Shalani, Bonomo, Lizak, McCarthy, as well as Gallardini. As it's poked up out in the netting. Almost went out of play. It did go out of play. Almost hit the beam, I should say, right above the net here on the ceiling at Ice Castle. There are 28 seconds that have gone by so far on the power play opportunity and the penalty to Central Catholic.
Well, there was another one of those perfect examples of Griffin Lewis stepping up in the lane, getting a stick on it, and then just flies out of play. So Central Catholic just doing a tremendous job of sticking to their structure, to their box, keeping pucks away from the net as much as possible.
Bonomo tries to slow it down. Now Lisak trying to pass it towards Bonomo. Central Catholic first there, though. Fight forward to the near side.
Bonomo's going to take one.
It's going to be Bonomo.
He gave Ben Scotter some chin music, so Bonomo's going to go to the box. Not a smart play. Gave him one shot, gave him two shots. The ref let him go on both of those. The third one got him real good on Ben Scotter, but and to that point, Ben Scotter, I mean, he's just been so active. He's really quick. I mean, he can move, and he's been a threat all night to Upper St. Clair. He's got a couple good looks, but that time draws a penalty.
And that's just kind of the frustration that starts to set in. The power play is not working. You haven't scored. You've given up 5. Just difficult night for Upper St. Clair. able to win the face-off on the 4-on-4. Second 4-on-4 we've seen tonight. Maybe about 50 seconds on the power play for Central Catholic if no one scores. Here's Lizak, potentially with an on-man break. Lizak just sends it back in, and the big hit was delivered. It was Lizak, but also more so that Billy George kind of lost an edge as he went into the boards right towards us.
Yeah, Billy George, a big body, so, I mean, you collide with him, you could go flying there.
30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Lizak and George battle on the near side corner. Still no puck movement there. Kane Phillip joined the party. Bank it off the boards after he was able to play it. Get it away from that corner area, and now it's McCarthy. Last 10 seconds of 4-on-4. Now Gallardini. Gallardini's shot was blocked right away by Jake Oswald. Now Rankin is out there on the penalty kill. Power play opportunity for Central Catholic. Rankin makes a hit and tries to keep the puck in the Central Catholic end for as long as possible. Skated up by Kane Phillip, offside.
You know, Austin, I'll tell you, I'm really glad that we've been able to see Central Catholic tonight because, you know, didn't know what they were like coming into this one, but we've really been, I mean, this has been eye-opening. The way they've been playing and coming in as potentially the 8th seed in AAA.
Dangerous.
They're dangerous. And when we talked to head coach James Eller, he said anybody in AAA can win on any given night, and there's a chance they could go in the playoffs and roll.
Here's Eli Rankin on a breakaway. Rankin to the backhand is save made by PIHL.
I don't know if that one ever settled. That was rolling all the way for Rankin. He tried to go to the backhand.
Rankin tried to pull off the shorthanded goal, and Rankin did get the shot off, but PIHL a good save. Rory Sheegan-Sanofsky sent it all the way back down again as the last 10 seconds of the Central Catholic power play is really not amounted to anything in the 50-plus seconds or so. They've had a chance to possess the puck on the power play.
And that opportunity for Rankin, we get to see him after coming back to the bench. And, I mean, really, it's been only him that has really put on a couple of good opportunities for Upper St. Clair. Everyone else has been sort of in the shadows to this point on offense for the Panthers.
Here's Lissac. Gives it up and gets it back from Rankin. Rory Sheegan-Sanofsky tries to slow the puck. Sends it up for McDougal. McDougal onside with Tobin. Tobin's seen limited ice time so far on that fourth line. McDougal out there as well. Here's McDougal trying to pass it back. One of his D-men who weren't in position right near the bench. Back out the center and Jacob Tear. McDougal first one in. Fight forward on the near side wall. Lizak's there. Moline goes after it, but icing called. 8:10 left here in the second period. 5-0 Central Catholic in a face-off coming in the Vikings end. Austin Bechtold and Nathan Breisinger alongside here on JRM Sports and Tenband TV. It's week 7 of our 7 regular season broadcasts. Season's gone by pretty fast. Hope to be able to provide some playoff hockey as well here on Tenband TV in partnership with JRM Sports. Puck is sent all the way around towards the near side where it's played by Daly. McQuaid takes it away from him. Daly, good fight there, poking away at the puck. Daly lost an edge. He's currently sitting down on the ice. McQuaid ends up with it. Here's McQuaid, sends it around for Gallardini. Gallardini being fought off the puck by Jay Donahue, who skates with it now. Over to Daly. Aaron Daly still skating with it. Dumps it behind the net. Doug Berthold tried to send it up towards the blue line. It's kept in. Adam Sarkis was able to keep it, send it around towards the far side corner. Any collision in that far side. I think it was McCarthy who was trying to poke away at it. Shot attempt from Sarkis on the backhand was blocked by Tear.
Upper St. Clair really struggling to get this puck out. And, you know, a few moments ago, Graham Tausch was all the way at the far blue line trying to stretch that D, and all the way behind him, his team struggling to get the puck out. So not sure if that was just an errant play on his behalf or something that Upper St. Clair is going to potentially start to do is try to stretch the D. We'll see what happens here. But, yeah, I mean, Upper St. Clair just really having a lot of difficulty trying to get the puck out right now.
Laurent saw the last shot and made the glove save. With the face-off coming now to his right. And one back by Central Catholic. It's been a big reason why this game has gone the way it has. Central Catholic has done a great job with opportunities just like that, and Laurent just has to cover to prevent any further damage.
Yeah, Central Catholic's really, I mean, been very well off in that dot, winning pucks back to the point, getting pucks in. We saw from the Daly shot, that one in the first period, and there's another one.
Central lost its last game to Mount Lebanon 4-3. Before that, a 2-game winning streak against Baldwin and Cannon Mac, two of the teams in the bottom of the standings. Mixed in also this year, a 2-game losing streak to North Allegheny and Peters, and a 3-game losing streak. Upper St. Clair was a second game in that 4-game losing streak, rather. Pine Richland, Upper St. Clair, North Allegheny, and Seneca Valley. Seneca Valley, the #1 team right now. That would be the matchup.
And Central Catholic, as we talked, just playing their best hockey at the perfect time. And, you know, for Upper St. Clair, you almost want to get a game like this out of the way. If you're going to have a stinker game at some point. And Upper St. Clair had that really gauntlet of a schedule through January where they didn't win a game. And then they turned it around in February, but really struggling tonight. Hopefully get that one out before you get into the postseason. And for Central Catholic, we talked about this team could be potentially really dangerous come playoff time. But they have the games to show for it. They've beat Seneca. They've beat Peter, some of the top teams in this conference, the classification. So, and they're showing it tonight against another very well-off Upper St. Clair team.
Kept in by Schuster. Schuster towards the net. Golden opportunity and in for Rankin. Eli Rankin scores. Upper St. Clair finally gets on the board. It's Rankin. His 18th of the season.
A lot of puzzled looks around the Central Catholic team. You let two of the best players on Upper St. Clair hang around the crease. They're going to make you pay. Lizak, just a perfect dish to Rankin, and he will not make a mistake there with his AAA leading 18th goal of the season.
And the 6th assist of the year for Drew Lizak. A good find from Lizak. We've seen it in this game. He's a good passer. Has a good knack for being able to find his teammates. That makes it 5-1.
Well, we've seen Eli Rankin have a couple chances on some rushes, but there it was just a simple hang out, wait, and get the pass and tap it in.
The ice goes Lewis. Now St. Clair trying to connect with Gallardini. Gallardini skates in. Walled off the puck though. It's Ben Scotter bodied off the puck. Back down to Laurent. Offsides now waved off. Continue play. Gallardini got hit in the back by Brophy. Play goes on.
Upper St. Clair really having a hard time trying to turn it up ice. On their breakouts, they have wingers flying, especially Rankin, and we saw Gallardini just cannot get it over to him.
Rankin lost the puck. Brophy chips it to center towards Ben Scotter. And Brophy was a little bit slow to get up near his own bench. Lizak tried to play it into the attacking zone. Center ice, it's Rory Shigan-Sanoski all the way across the ice for Tausch. Graham Tausch shoots it on net. Played off towards the glass. Oh, I think it went off the bottom of the netting, but no whistle. They continue with McQuaid off the right side wing. McQuaid tipped it to the corner. That's where Fritz tries to play it. Fight forward in the corner. McQuaid's there. Feely. Fritz delivers a hit. Lewis also there as well. That's Lewis, not able to keep it in. Roy Shigan-Shanoski tried to remain in the Central Catholic end. Now it's Noah Fritz. Fritz with 2 goals tonight. Looking for the hat trick tonight. Fritz still with it. Sends it behind the net for Rory Shigan-Shanoski. Central Catholic in the midst of a change. And it's McFeely back to center. 3:40 remaining in the second period. 5-1 Central Catholic. Fritz tips it ahead. Moline, Josh Moline on the goal tonight. In the corner, Moline continues play. Behind the net towards Fritz. Anthony DeRazio, the only one on this line that hasn't scored tonight. Here's Donahue. Got it knocked away by Rankin. Rankin with McFeely. 2-on-2 emerges. McFeely stays on side. Here's Rankin, lost the puck. Donahue tried to tip it to center. Lizak fan on the shot. It goes back to Ter. Clair plays it under 3 minutes left. Trying to stretch past the Gallardini. Knocked away. Here's Lizak. Lizak up the left side wing. Lizak, good take move. Lizak gets denied by Puhala. What a save on Lizak. Tommy Puhala denied.
Oh my God, my jaw dropped. Not only with the move, but then the save, the follow that by Puhala. My. Drew Lizak, great individual effort.
Here's a chance for Rankin. Eli Rankin, save made. Puhala once again, no rebound.
Tommy Puhala, take a bow right now, buddy. Oh my God, 2 consecutive massive saves. And with Upper St. Clair trying to climb back in, there's one on Lizak, just enough off the tip of the glove. And then Rankin follows it up with another answer from Puhala. My goodness.
Some highlight reel saves for Tommy Puhala. Junior goaltender has been all over the ice in this second period, all over the crease, making saves no matter where it might be. He's had the answers. He'll have a face-off, puck maybe carry him down to play into the bench for a second.
Well,
or on a hand pass.
James Eller talked about how Puhala is a very reliable and solid goaltender back there, and man, has it ever been more so evident than tonight. I mean, time and time again, in this Upper St. Clair team, they have some goal scorers, and especially Eli Rankin has been shut down besides that one little tap-in. And more often you credit that goal to the breakdown of the Central Catholic defense, but Eli Rankin just continuously being stopped by Puhala. That's a tall task.
Puhala's had answers for pretty much everything that he could control. That other goal was probably just a breakdown defensively, as you mentioned, Nate. It was tipped along towards Bonomo in front of the net.
Yeah, you can't really chalk that one up to Puhala's fault.
Haven't said Luke Fisher's name a lot today. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to give it a go, but he's out there now for Upper St. Clair, and it's McCarthy behind the net with the puck. Up the ice, Al-Shalani banks it off the boards. Bonomo tries to play it too far on the stretch pass. It's Al-Shalani, look out, sending it into the stands. Ricocheted off a couple of fans for Upper St. Clair, but thankfully it doesn't look like anybody was hurt.
And Austin, that's a great point that you mentioned about Luke Fisher. I haven't really seen him a ton, but also that second line's been rather quiet. Al-Shalani, Bonomo back in the lineup after missing last week. Fisher, who was game time decision. It's been the third line I thought has played pretty good in terms of getting the puck in deep for Upper St. Clair, and then obviously that top line has a lot of flash to it, so you see them a lot with Eli Rankin, but second line has sort of gotten lost in the mix.
In the final minute and a half of this second period, another stoppage of play. And we'll face off at neutral ice, the dot right near the Central Catholic bench with 1:22 remaining. 5-1 the score in favor of Central Catholic. It was 5-0. Eli Rankin with the lone goal for St. Clair. Last shot rung off the glass, and now it's played behind the net. Ben Scotter, Rankin there, fighting for it. Sent along past Judah Brophy. Brophy tried to center. Now it's Ben Scotter again to Brophy. Out there with Griffin Lewis. Played along by St. Clair for Gallardini. Gallardini just kind of lost the puck on his way through center.
Great stick there by Jake Oshvot going through the middle. Again, this defense from Central Catholic has stood so tall, been able to poke the puck off of the Upper St. Clair star stick.
There's Rankin making moves through center. Now into the attack again. Rankin all the way in and shot it over the net.
Oh man, again, just cannot finish Upper St. Clair.
Tipped around towards Rankin. Went past him towards Rory Shigansanowski. Rory tries to keep it. And looks like another penalty is coming up with 20.9 remaining.
Ben Scotter gonna get the rough.
Gonna go on Central Catholic.
Or rather, no, that's not Ben Scotter. Brophy.
They call it on 26, Ray Travato, the freshman defenseman. So he's the one in the box. 2-minute minor. That would carry over to the third period if Upper St. Clair is not able to score. Take another look on the AHN Sports Medicine replay of what could have happened. Zach got tossed to the ice a little bit. Seemed like there was a little bit of extracurriculars by both teams there, a couple of shoves. And it's McDougal behind the net. McDougal Bonomo, Lissack, Rankin, McCarthy out there for Upper St. Clair in the final 10 seconds. Bonomo sent it towards the net. Save made. PIHL gloves it. No rebound. 8.2 left.
My apologies on the little name mix up there in terms of who was going to the box for Central Catholic, but Upper St. Clair, I mean, this is going to be big. You go in the locker room, you have a chance to come out with about 1:40 left on the power play.
Bonomo's shot went just past the net.
Unless they can score here.
Here's Rankin towards Bonomo. All the way towards the near side. Whoa, and the period comes to an end. End of 2 periods of play. The Central Catholic Vikings have dominated. 5-1, 4 goals in the first period. Fritz, Moline, Brophy, Daly getting the scoring started for Central Catholic in the first period of play. Eli Rankin with the lone Upper St. Clair goal. As we go to the break, intermission, third period. Coming up next on JRM Sports and Tenband TV.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eservicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
Here at Little Way, we have a pretty vast array of customizable promotional products, from pens, signs, mugs, water bottles, really anything you can think of. Some of the main services we provide here are screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. What really sets us apart from our competitors is our on-staff design crew and our customer service. We can really help take your branding and marketing to a new level. The main thing you can expect from us here at Little Way is quick turnaround times and a really high-quality product.
At Kenny Ross, we've always served our neighbors by offering the best value on new Ford models. This month, lease a 2023 Ford F-150 STX 4x4 Super Cab for $379 per month for 36 months. Nobody beats a Kenny Ross deal. KennyRossFordSouth.com.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Trout Plumbing is a registered and insured master plumber that services the South Hills. They offer a variety of services, including camera inspections and dye testing. Trout Plumbing also offers a veteran and senior citizen discount. When in doubt, call the Trout at 412-983-8106.
Maya, can you come in here, please?
Yeah, Dad, what's up?
Is that your brother on the TV?
Yeah, that's my brother. It looks like it's tonight's game.
But how can that be your brother? I have never missed a single game.
We couldn't go tonight. Remember, you broke your foot.
Right. Well, I don't know who's putting on this production, but without them, I'd be missing this.
Shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle? Dean Honda is one of the largest volume dealerships in the Pittsburgh area, offering sales, service, and parts. Our service center offers competitive pricing and same-day service. If you're looking to sell your vehicle, stop by Dean Honda and leave with a check in hand. Visit us on Route 51 in Pleasant Hills or at deanhonda.com.
Among the first to congratulate you.
James Leslie on fire! 15 yards from the end of the run. Result, first stop.
Yeah, you don't necessarily always just have to pass the foot.
Got a shot and he scores!
Just started on the bridge.
All these guys are matched up.
High above, Beaver
23 calendars.
Lauren Williamson got her first points.
Susie, and you know what? I think, JP, the word's out now.
we've always served our neighbors by offering the best value on new Ford models. This month, lease a 2023 Ford F-150 STX 4x4 Super Cab for $379 per month for 36 months. Nobody beats a Kenny Ross deal. KennyRossFordSouth.com.
5-1, Central Catholic leads Upper St. Clair. 2 goals for Noah Fritz, Josh Moline, Judah Brophy, and also Doug Berthold. The Aaron Daly goal has been changed from Daly to Berthold. So the 5 goal scorers for Central Catholic: Fritz, Brophy, Moline, Berthold, Fritz again. The goal scorers for Central Catholic, and it's Eli Rankin who scored on the pass from Lizak for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. We take a look at the first 2-period highlights, and how about Brophy on the breakaway? A little Superman celebration as well. As Central Catholic just kept scoring early and often, and you know, Central, we talked about it, Nate, really in the first 5 minutes, that got off to the fast start, jumped out on Upper St. Clair, and never really even allowed them to breathe.
Yeah, they were firing on all cylinders, and even when Central Catholic was getting some breakaway opportunities, Laurent was turning them away, but finally they just broke through on a couple big goals, and as we saw, Moline, Brophy, breakaway, Ritz, that second goal, a little bit of a breakaway chance, but then Upper St. Clair finally got on the board, and this game for Central Catholic coming in was definitely a measuring stick for them of where they're going to be heading into the playoffs before they take on Pine Richland in their final game and heading into the postseason. And right now, they're really showing a lot of good things and a lot of things that they want to see before they head into playoff action.
Central Catholic is at Pine Richland, as Nate mentioned, at the Barrel Ice Complex. That is next Thursday at 9:10. Upper St. Clair faces Cannon Mac right back here at Ice Castle at 7 o'clock. Panthers are in 5th place currently in AAA, 23 points. Central Catholic clinched a playoff berth with Cathedral Prep's loss earlier this week. 19 points, 9-8-1 overall in the season. And Central Catholic looks pretty ready for the playoffs at this point, as Upper St. Clair remains on a power play. 1.5 minutes still to go on the 2-minute minor, with Eli Rankin on the freshly cut ice. And now back out to center as McCarthy tried to poke it back towards Rankin, but just went all the way back down. Austin Bechtold and Nathan Breisinger alongside here on JRN Sports and Tenband TV. Stick was knocked away from McQuaid, and Central Catholic was looking potentially for a penalty as well. A lot of discussions there as the shot is blocked right away from McDougal all the way back down.
Yeah, seeing McDougal play here on the power play, interesting combination to put him out. Curious to see what the reasoning behind that is, but getting the go here on this top power play unit.
So here's Lizak with McDougal. Also, McCarthy was right there on the wing. Rankin also out there on the ice on the power play with McQuaid. 40 seconds remaining, and Upper St. Clair is not a shot on goal.
Yeah, this was a big moment for Upper St. Clair to come out and try to get on the board quickly, and really have not been able to set up.
Rankin down low. McDougal shot got blocked right away. Good stick defensively by Central Catholic. It was Billy George that got a piece of it back to center. And now Lizak is able to retrieve. Lizak was chopped down a couple of times. Odd man break. It's Moline's shot that just went past Laurent. Might have deflected off of him. It went wide. And it's Al-Shalani now carrying the puck. Al-Shalani 2-on-2 with Rankin. Al-Shalani over to Rankin. Here's Eli Rankin. Al-Shalani lost an edge. Rankin ringed it off the glass. And Al-Shalani is able to keep it. Al-Shalani makes a move. Makes another. Al-Shalani shot towards the net. It's fought off right away by PIHL. Al-Shalani again tried to poke it down behind the net. Bonomo was going to give chase, but Al-Shalani once again with it. Mucho there at the deep pairing spot with Shigen Sanoski as the power play is now over. Back to center and back down for Owen Laurent to stop it for Rory. Mucho off the board towards Bonomo. Bonomo on the rush with Al-Shalani and Fisher. Bonomo shoots it in, and a save made right away into the glove of PIHL.
Sets up an ozone face-off for Upper St. Clair. You get this top unit back out here. We see Rankin getting back on the ice, and it was going to bring me to that point of we needed to see someone else from Upper St. Clair really step up here other than Eli Rankin. And before I can even say those words, he's back out on the ice.
Yeah, Rankin, Lizak, Gallardini, top line out there for the Panthers. Back out the center and a chance for Ben Scotter. Ben Scotter with Brophy. Ben Scotter, pass was denied. Backhand shot, Lewis is sent away by Laurent.
Great patience there by Ben Scotter going down the wing, and then the follow-up opportunity couldn't be buried, but man, Evan Ben Scotter been really impressed by his game tonight. Off the score sheet right now, but I mean, he's just sort of led the charge away from the play a little bit with his speed and just his puck movement.
And Nate, that might have been the best rush for Central Catholic that did not result in a goal so far.
Yeah, especially since they started scoring, absolutely.
Terrific puck movement as it's Gallardini sending it behind the net. Lizak gives chase. Also there, Lewis. It was sent up by Jake Oshwan. Out of play. 13:52 remaining in the third period. And a 4-goal differential. Central Catholic out in front.
And it doesn't help up for Upper St. Clair that they're 0 for 3 on the power play tonight. Coming into this third period with an opportunity, but couldn't put one in. And PIHL has just been excellent so far tonight. 17 saves for the junior goaltender.
Puck behind the net, it's Graham Tausch. Tausch tried to center it towards McQuaid. Taken away by Central Catholic, and a potential 2-on-1 emerges. Kane Phillip towards the net. Shot went through Laurent, who lost an edge, is down in the blue paint right now. And the puck remains in the Upper St. Clair end. Past McFeely and Tausch as well. Just a great job there from Central Catholic, continuing to apply the pressure. Adam Sarkis was also there.
Yeah, great feed by Phillip over to Berthold. And then he banks it off the net, and it comes right out. If there was someone there in a blue sweater, man, that could have been dangerous for Upper St. Clair.
Rory Shigansinowski, it's tipped along towards McQuaid. McQuaid with Tausch. Puck just kind of left for Rory Shigansinowski to his brother Nevin, sent off the glass.
You see the Shigansinowski brothers out there.
Tipped along another 2-on-1 opportunity. Josh Moline out there with Ritz. Poked along towards Ritz. Ritz's shot, save made Laurent.
Great back check by Rory to at least get a stick on it, and Ritz still was able to turn it in on net.
Up the ice comes Fisher with Al-Shalani and Bonomo. Drops it for Bonomo. Bonomo shot, save made, no rebound.
Fisher trying to go there towards the net with Bonomo shot, and a couple times so far in this period, Bonomo coming down that left wing after the pass drop, and he sort of shot it right into the breadbasket of PIHL. Now Fisher's going there, so you keep that low, or at least off angle there. Maybe generates a rebound with Fisher all alone in front. But Bonomo, again, putting it right where PIHL can cover up.
Yeah, maybe trying to just get a little bit better of an angle on that shot. It's Fisher going towards the net, trying to connect with him, and Fisher fanned on the shot. Bonomo fighting in the far side wall. Poked along and kept in. Amir Al-Shalani towards Bonomo. It's behind the net. Bonomo gives chase to it. Also giving chase is Donahue for Central Catholic, who's able to play it up towards Daly. Daly gives it up. Here's Moline. Moline's shot behind the net. Laurent did not grab it. Laurent was down on the ice.
Yeah, he got ran into there by his defender.
Played along by Donahue. Poked along, and once again, it was a chance for Moline in front. Tried to poke it in. Laurent with another save. Play continues in the Upper St. Clair end.
Yeah, it was Jacob Terra that collided with Laurent. Oh,
big
and a
hit
big
by
reverse hit.
Great on Terra. And now Lizak tried to skate with it. Penalties coming up. Lewis collided with Terra. Lizak as well. Lizak is a little bit slow to get to his skates. And Drew Lizak now able to get to his knees and try to get back to his skates as we take another look.
Yeah, just reverse hit. Terra was the one going in. Looking to prey on Ritz, and Ritz turns it the other way. Right back in his face. What a reverse hit there. And a lot of bodies hitting the deck here in the past 20 seconds.
Penalty goes on Central Catholic. It's Anthony DeRazio who will go to the box for 2 minutes. So power play chance for Upper St. Clair. And if the Panthers have any chance of coming back in this one, need to score on this power play.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to expect Rankin's going to hang out in his spot where he likes to shoot. Expect them to feed him a lot here.
It's Bonomo that'll go for the drop. He's able to win it back. Al-Shalani tips it along for Rankin. Al-Shalani's shot. McDougal was there, trying to set a screen in front. Was seen all the way by PIHL, though, and sent out by Central Catholic.
Yeah, PIHL was able to track it down, but that was probably one of the better placed shots from Upper St. Clair in this period. I mean, as we talked with Bonomo, a couple into the chest of PIHL, but Al-Shalani trying to pick that glove side just enough from PIHL to knock it away.
Here comes Al-Shalani, makes a move. Al-Shalani in front of the backhand save made by PIHL. Another chance at it. Rings off PIHL and off the glass. Rankin, Al-Shalani, all the way down. Once again, Central Catholic able to clear. Ben Scotter.
As much as Upper St. Clair wants to get that pretty goal, it's just not working. Every time Rankin, whether it's Rankin, Al-Shalani there dancing through the defense, they just can't turn it and tuck it in. And right now it's going to take one of those goals where it's bouncing right in front, just like the Rankin goal.
Something that just deflects in, or a couple of passes makes the offense work. It's Tausch fighting Oshawott as well. Puck is still loose. Al-Shalani with it up to McCarthy at the blue line. McCarthy can't keep it in. Lost it off his stick. 45 seconds remain on the power play. Back on side. It's Al-Shalani dropping it back. Look for Bonomo, who went off to the bench. And now Rankin. Rankin makes a move. Rankin in open ice. Rankin in the backhand shot it wide. Eli Rankin still with it. In front. Rankin off the glass. Lizak poking at it. Still kept in. Central Catholic trying to clear. It's Lizak giving it up. Shot went off the glass by McCarthy.
What a find by Rankin, too. Knew McCarthy was going backdoor. McCarthy just a little too high. Try to roof it. Top shelf.
15 seconds left on the power play. It's Lizak that keeps it in. Lizak slash shot rings off the glove and the glass. It went off of Puhala, then the glass, now in the corner as the penalty comes to an end. It goes all the way back down. It's going to be icing. And we'll have a face-off coming up in the Central Catholic again with 9:30 left to go in the third period.
Upper St. Clair now 0 for 4 on the power play. And when you take a little look back at this game, I mean, that's going to be a spot where, that could be the deciding factor. Obviously, early on, those first handful of goals from Central Catholic really put the pressure on Upper St. Clair, but they've had the opportunities to get back and climb back in this game.
Bonomo and Ben Scotter on the face-off. Ben Scotter able to win it back to himself and sends it along, but kept in by Mucho. Daly back out the center, sends it all the way back down. Past Loren and icing once again.
Yeah, could have been a dangerous pinch there from Owen Mucho. I mean, he stepped up on that play with 2 Central Catholic players behind him, so it could have been an easy 2-on-1 moving up ice, but lucky enough, the Panthers kept it in and now get another O-zone draw.
5-1 in the third period with 9:19 still to go. Austin Bechtel, Nathan Brasinger alongside here on JRM Sports and Tenband TV. Face-off goes to the left of Tommy Puhala. It's won back by Central Catholic again. Face-offs have been a critical aspect of why Central Catholic has had possession so much whenever, especially, they've needed to in the offensive attacking end. And now here comes Brophy. Judah Brophy drops it back for Ben Scotter, but played up now by Upper St. Clair. It's played up now by, in the corner, Gallardini. Gallardini out there with Bonomo. Also Fisher. Daly dumps it off the boards, no one there. Mucho that plays it along. Now Brophy. Judah Brophy gets hit by Fisher. Now Shalani trying to connect with Ben Scotter. Bonomo able to poke it to himself and Gallardini. Gallardini to Bonomo on the rush. Shot on. Puhala. And makes the save outside the blue paint. 8:22 remaining third period.
Well, that's been the bread and butter shot from Bonomo, those far-out shots into Puhala. But as you see here, just trying to get something towards the net. Knew they had to go for a change. Again, offensive zone opportunity here set up for the Panthers. See if they can win this draw, set something up.
Another face-off win by Central Catholic. To the corner, McFeely pokes at it. McCarthy can't even try to keep it in. It is poked by Fritz. Back on the attacking end. DeRazio off the glass. Not kept in, though. Here comes McQuaid. 3-on-1 emerges. It's McQuaid. Left side wing. McQuaid shot. Save made. Puhala back out to center ice once again. Laurent with the glove save on the shot from DeRazio on the other end. Back and forth we go. Rush by rush. The pace has really continued to pick up.
It's what we saw in about the first 5 minutes of the game, and now we're seeing it again. DeRazio there with a good chance. Laurent flashing the leather, but back the other way. A big opportunity for Upper St. Clair. McQuaid, the 2-on-1. Then Tear just flying by a little bit, or Graham Tausch rather, flying by a little too early. If he would have stopped up, could have had a chance.
Here's Lizak, left side wing. And it was off the glove of Puhala. All the way towards the far side of the ring. It's Lizak. Lizak tried to send it around towards Gallardini, who connects. Nate Cox there defensively. Rankin tapping his stick. Shot goes off the side of the net.
Yeah,
on the shot from Lizak.
That's Rankin's spot, calling for the puck there. That soft spot in the slot, something that Dave Stock, described perfectly. Rankin like to hide in the weeds, he said, and just sort of explodes to those nice scoring areas and try to get one there.
Was not played on a high stick by Rankin. And a chance for Lizak and Rankin now. Rankin tried to pass it to himself. Lizak goes to play it behind the net for Rankin. With Nevin Shigensanowski in front of the net, not able to connect with him. Tip back up the center again. It's McCarthy. Goes off the boards. St. Clair has to make sure they're not offsides, and it was Rankin that just let the puck go through his legs. And now Lizak attacks. Lizak with Tobin on net, covered up by Puhala.
Starting to see Central Catholic slip just a bit, a couple turnovers that they would like to clean up. And going back the other way, Lizak and company for Upper St. Clair trying to just do whatever they can to get another one. I mean, they got gifted basically a goal on that 2-0 opportunity with the breakdown from Central Catholic for Rankin to score. And since then, they've had the chances, but they just haven't been able to find the goals.
Bonomo and Sarkis on the faceoff. That's one back for Upper St. Clair to tear. Behind the net, Al-Shalani. Al-Shalani and Tobin behind the net there for St. Clair.
Yeah, Tobin had no idea the puck was still with him.
And it was Sarkis that was able to further poke it on ahead. But now Al-Shalani tries to keep it towards McCarthy. Sarkis, the assistant captain there, helped provide a little bit of a hit. But now Bonomo in the far side corner. Tips it off the boards. Al-Shalani wanted it close in front of the net, but continues to be played on the far side wall. Sent out by Central Catholic. Puck continues to carry him all the way down for icing once again. With 6:05 left to go in this third period, still remains a 4-goal game.
Jake Oshford just making the smart play, getting that up and down the ice. Allows Central Catholic to get a new unit of offensemen on the ice, but also provides Upper St. Clair again. But Austin, as you mentioned time and time again, I mean, Central Catholic has just been so dominant in the face-off dot.
Nevin Shigensanowski on the shot that time face-off was won by St. Clair. No rebound once again as Puhala had an easy save. Nobody in front to try to create a redirection for Upper St. Clair, at least nobody successfully, with now 6 minutes left in the game.
And we see Nevin Shigensanowski out there with Mucho getting some time here late in the game.
It's Mucho that tried to continue to play it into Central Catholic again, but back to Nevin. And played along towards McQuaid. McQuaid towards Tausch. Tausch tips it behind the net. Battling along with Ray Travato, the defense pairing there. Was sent in front by Tausch. No one was home now. Now Nevin Shigensanowski skates with it. Nevin sent it on net and was sent aside. Another shot by McQuaid was blocked before it got to the net. Now up to McFeely. McFeely shot pass towards Nevin Shigensanowski. Now the puck caroms at the near side dot. Nevin still carrying with it. Shot from McQuaid. Once again, didn't make it all the way towards the net. St. Clair can't keep it in. Nevin Shigensanowski lost an edge near the Central Catholic bench. McQuaid tried to bounce it to himself. St. Clair's got to be careful here, not having too many men on the ice, and it's Rory Shigensanowski that dumps it off the boards.
And right now, Upper St. Clair, I mean, they're just trying to get everything they can towards the net, and the puck just does not want to go through, and that's a testament, though, to the way Central Catholic's been playing defensively, just staying in those lanes as they've done all night long.
Under 5 minutes left, 5-1 to score. Central Catholic out in front. William Duff is out there defensively for Upper St. Clair as well, as up the ice comes Judah Brophy. Right side wing, got knocked away by Rory Shigensanowski. He's got the puck now. Shigensanowski up the ice, it's McDougal. McDougal got thrown to the ice, and now it's Tobin. Ian Tobin, the junior, on the fourth line. Knocked away once again. Puhala sent it aside. It's played back by Donahue.
Yeah,
towards Brophy.
Tobin there with that unsuspecting shot. Almost caught Puhala sliding a little bit over more than he wanted to. Had to reach back with that stick and knock it away. Very simple shot towards the net.
Griffin Lewis kind of tipped it to himself, trying to find an outlet, but instead it's Donahue back to center. I don't think Ben Scotter even saw the puck, but he's the one that's able to play it up the right side wing and dump it in behind the net. First one there, though, is Duff. William Duff to Bonomo. Under 4 minutes. Here's Bonomo up the left side wing. Bonomo with some space, trying to center. Bonomo had McDougal, but not able to connect, not able to get around the defender. And it's Brophy that plays it along up the ice to Daly.
Great job defensively by Central Catholic. Didn't allow Bonomo any sort of room. Was hounded all the way through.
Griffin Lewis near the fours near behind the net. That area has been a frequent spot for Central Catholic to try to work and get the puck centered. And here's Rankin. Rankin with some speed up the ice. Has Bonomo. Eli Rankin, left side wing. Sent it on net. Puhala sent it aside. Here's McCarthy. McCarthy with it. Tried to give it to Rankin. Gets all the way back down, though. Schuster has to hurry to play it. Schuster couldn't get the pass off. It's Ben Scotter. Took it away. Up to the blue line. Nate Cox, but couldn't reach him. Dump back along again. It's Schuster. Under 3 minutes left in the game. Eli Rankin moving up with it, trying to carry into the attacking zone. It's Gallardini. Gallardini's shot.
Bonomo's going to get a penalty behind the play.
Wouldn't have mattered anyway. So it's going to go on Bonomo, as Nate mentioned, with 2:44 left in the third period. Power play opportunity coming up for Central Catholic with a chance to just burn out this clock.
Well, that's the second time that Bonomo's been caught with a play like that. Just a little bit too aggressive. I mean, another call and a chance is, you know, I was watching the play here in the neutral zone. Upper St. Clair's going down and trying to score, and, you know, Upper St. Clair really trying to do whatever they can in this period. They're out shooting the Vikings 12-2. So obviously a push from the Panthers, but just so difficult right now for Upper St. Clair.
So short-handed, Upper St. Clair moving up with it. And instead, it's Oshawott now with the puck. After the 2-minute minor to Bonomo.
And right now for Upper St. Clair, it's been kind of the opposite of what we talked about before the game. We talked about the motto that Central Catholic has and not wanting to have any mental lapses, because those sometimes are the margin of victory. And right now, that has been the case. A couple breakdowns defensively leading to rushes for Central Catholic. A couple bad penalties by Upper St. Clair, and the Vikings have taken full advantage.
Well, Rent covers with 2:13 left in the third period. 129 remains on the power play. And in this 4-goal differential, time just continued to spiral out of control on Upper St. Clair. And a game that really, at this point, if you're St. Clair, you think was kind of lost in the first period.
Absolutely, and it's been a sort of a slow death in this one for Upper St. Clair. Almost just want to get out of here and regroup before you get into the playoffs, and hope maybe you don't see Central Catholic along the way.
Still one more game next week coming up against Cannon Mac, the bottom of the standing. Here's Ritz looking for his third goal up into the netting, trying to get a hat trick maybe on the power play for Noah Ritz. 2 goals tonight. Help to get the scoring started for Central Catholic. 56 seconds remain on the power play, and Central goes to a full line change, their second unit.
And we talked about at the start of the show tonight, Austin, I mean, just Central Catholic in the playoffs after Cathedral Prep losing on Tuesday, so no need to have the type of urgency where you need those points, but they've just played playoff-esque hockey all night tonight, and if the score holds up, it'd be their biggest win against a team that's in the playoff field right now this season.
Shot from Cox went wide. Graham Taus tries to play it ahead for Upper St. Clair, and now Al-Shalani. Al-Shalani with Taus and Tear. McCarthy also went up there on the penalty kill. And Nate, I just don't think that we've seen any team this year dominate in any of the face-offs as well as Central Catholic has tonight.
Yeah, at any level. I mean, any of the classifications we've seen, I mean, Central Catholic, and that's led to so many opportunities, or at least extended zone time possessions. I mean, really just every one of their centermen has been nearly flawless in the dot.
Final minute remaining. Taus tried to play it. A lot of contact there in the center of the ice towards Al-Shalani, who shot it over the net.
And that's just the way the night's going. Puck rolling on Al-Shalani. He tries to turn it towards the cage, and it flips up on him over the crossbar.
Aaron Daly skates with it. Daly got knocked away by Tobin. Al-Shalani with it towards the backhand. And McQuaid's shot save made by Puhala. No rebound with 30 seconds left.
And right now to the end, you want to both teams keep it clean, Central Catholic especially. I mean, you've come in to Upper St. Clair's barn and really made a statement in this one as a team that you might not want to mess with come playoff time. The way they've been playing, we talked about points in 6 of their last 7, a handful of wins as of late since that Christmas break, and all for an interim head coach in James Eller, as we talked, part of this JV program for a long time, taking over for Bill Connolly, who went on to Chatham, who's been at Chatham actually as an assistant coach for a handful of years, but is now their interim head coach. So, I mean, this program's hitting their stride at the the perfect timing heading into the postseason.
McDougal sends it around to McQuaid, and the final 10 seconds left in the game. As Central Catholic comes out and dominates Upper St. Clair here at Ice Castle as the game comes to an end. 5-1, the Central Catholic Vikings had a 4-goal victory against Baldwin on February 1st. Had a 4-goal victory against Cathedral Prep 6-2 on November 13th. This the 3rd goal victory of the season for the Vikings, and one done in style. 2 goals from Noah Hritz, a goal from Doug Berthold, Josh Moline, Judah Brophy, scoring at a premium from Central Catholic. They win it by 4.
And the last time these two teams met, it was Upper St. Clair that brought the message early in that game with a 3-0 lead in the first period. Complete opposite play this time. Central Catholic with a statement, resounding victory, and at the perfect time, as the 8th seed with 1 game left in the regular season, they're hitting their stride, as we've said. You don't want to see Central Catholic in the playoffs.
No, you really don't. Upper St. Clair, it's back to the drawing board. 2-game winning streak against Mount Lebanon and Baldwin is over. Up next for the Panthers is Cannon Mac back here at Ice Castle. 7 o'clock next Thursday. Central Catholic will face off against Pine Richland at the Barrel Ice Complex. 9-10 next Thursday night in the final regular season matchups of the season here in PIHL AAA hockey before the playoffs. As Central Catholic celebrates, Upper St. Clair looks back to the drawing board to try to see what more they can do offensively. An Upper St. Clair team that came into today overall with 54 goals on the season, and a good job in the first period. It was the first period that quickly unraveled, and Central Catholic took advantage. 5-1, Central Catholic beats Upper St. Clair. For our entire crew, including Jake Mislipchik and Ryan Mylan inside our production truck, as well as Corey Berger as well. Evan Laurent running our ringside camera. For Nathan Breisinger, I'm Austin Bechtold saying so long, and thank you for watching all of our PIHL coverage and our 7 weeks here at Ice Castle. Have a great night.